Now we'll be able to appreciate the articulated thoracic cage. Anteriorly here we were able to see the sternum with its all three parts, and posteriorly we have got the articulated thoracic vertebrae. In between them are articulated the ribs. Okay, each rib terminates anteriorly in a costal cartilage. The articulation is known as the costochondral, junction, and this is a primary cartilaginous joint. The costal cartilage is no more than the anossified anterior part of the rib. The first costal cartilage is thick and short. It's exceptional in that it articulates with the side of the manubrium, the upper part of the side of the manubrium, in a primary cartilaginous joint, unlike the others which articulate with the side of the sternum in a synovial joint. So there is very little movement at this joint, and the rib, the first rib as well as the manubrium, move together as a single unit. This provides a stability to the clavicle as well as to the upper limb. Okay. The second, third, fourth, sixth, seventh costal cartilage articulate with the side of the body of the vertebra in a synovial joint, with the side of the body of the sternum in a synovial joint. Each has got a single cavity, with an exception for the first costal cartilage, which articulates opposite the sternal angle of fluid. The upper and the lower parts are separated in separate synovial joints. Okay. These costal cartilage extending from the first terminal through the seventh one that gain attachment to the sternum are known as true ribs, while those of the 8th, 9th, and 10th ribs articulate with each other by means of synovial joints, and they articulate with that of the 7th rib by means of another synovial joint, and together they form the costal margin. Okay. Posteriorly here we can appreciate the articulation of the transverse processes with the tubercles of the ribs in the costotransverse joints, which are also synovial joints, while more anteriorly the heads of the ribs articulate with the sides of the bodies of the vertebrae in another synovial joints. The 11th and the 12th ribs have got no anterior attachment. They are attached only posteriorly, and they have got no anterior attachment to the sternum or to the aforementioned costal cartilage, and these are known as floating ribs.